ahead, take his favorite pick there, Gwen in the jungle.
Yeah, Guinevere in the jungle definitely has the mobility, the survivability to get in and out of there, get those neutral objectives. Shark over there on this Ruby, rotating around, being that menace that MOBA has to always watch out for, but he's running a comfort pick of his own on that Fredrin, but you are seeing some great pressure from both sides nice and early for this Lethal Wonder.
Yeah, you can already see them already contesting for it, trying to not make anything easy for BTK or Gaming Gladiators.
This game is definitely going to heavily favor into crowd control here. Both teams just stacked with it. Both teams just looking for those moments to layer one after the next. It's all going to be about who can do it better.
Yeah, and speaking of doing it better, Gaming Gladiators, looks like their game plan is going to be using Hoon for the positioning with the diversion, trying to catch BTK off guard. But on the side of BTK, playing for survivability, having Basic on that Claude, definitely being able to keep him safe with BMI to go back to safety when Hoon is in his lane.
So one of the good things about Claude, right, is he can really kind of stalemate against a lot of gold laners. Even in the laning phase, he can bounce back and forth. He can use the BMI. He can make sure he's getting those hits onto the minions, make sure he's getting the gold. And even though he's not exactly winning the lane, he's never fully losing it. And we know GG's been wanting to gank gold lane a lot on a Basic. This is the perfect hero to be able to get away from that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting here. I mean, GG, Melo is going to come in here looking for an opportunity. They do smell it out. Terrified Chicken. Oh, we do have a diversion coming out. Mielo alone here. And you can see Coldwell getting popped up, getting bursted down. Shark going to find the kill there. MOBA dives in, looking for an opportunity. Best player. Look how low he is. Mark Cutie finds the kill. And this is going to be a first turtle potentially for BTK.
Yeah, MOBA able to claim it. Shark taking down the opposing roamer, but falling short, and that's kind of where they kind of profited. BTK now taking the first objective in their hands, and similar to the last two games as well, able to take the first objective. But as we are looking at that replay and how it broke down, there goes Shark against Cold World, using a lot of that utility, and this is where BTK started to punish. He doesn't have the set provided to be able to stop them in their tracks. Marcuti trying to get one, takes down best player, denies them the retribution, and BTK claiming the turtle.
So it's 1-1. This is the same thing, you know, punch and punch, blow for blow. This is what we've seen the past two games, and this is what we're seeing in game 3. No one has been able to really escape with a huge lead right off the rip.
Yeah, I'm offended into a big pop-up. Marcuti trying to support, but Shark gonna go ahead, clean things up, finding a kill on to Cold World.
Yeah, able to hit him with that crowd control. Too much to handle and some great execution. The alley-oop over to Gaming Gladiators for that kill. Now 2-1 on the scoreboard. Slightly trailing ahead in gold, but still anybody's game. Definitely very aggressive, though, in the beginning parts of this match, as you are going to see some of the items on the board. Right now, one of the biggest things was the difference in gold in game number 1 and 2 between Basic and Zia. Going to have to keep a close eye on that between both of these marksmen.
Something important to point out, Zia picks up boots this last time, and last time we saw on Roger, we saw Basic actually end up selling the boots later on in the game. By the end of the game, he had no boots. He was just taking advantage of the speed boost you get from the transformation, of the slowdown you get from those shots and your ability to catch up. And I'm wondering if Zia is going to maybe take that same route. He's already got the Wind Talker in. He's already going to be putting out a decent amount of damage, getting some passive damage as well off of it. I'm wondering how that build is going to continue.
Yeah, Shark misses. I'm offended. A spatial migration did miss as well. You can see little sneaky plays on the side right now. Mielo, I mean, almost in GG's base as he's cutting these lanes before this next turtle fight.
But the mirror play from Fried Chicken on the opposing side, gonna go ahead and clear out those minions. A stalemate to allow both of them to take this fight to the turtle pit. MOBA already down to 50%.
Oh, big I'm offended lands on the BTK. They are able to disengage. Best player coming in. Marcuti finds a kill onto the turtle. The rest of BTK forcing the fight here, looking for an opportunity. Down goes Mielo. Down at the bottom, you can see Zia able to find the kill there.
Yeah, Marcuti, the new addition to BTK, able to take the turtle, able to take down best player as well. A one-man army to keep BTK in this game.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm offended. Lands on a MOBA Zane. Oh, taking a lot of damage, but he was not the main target. They just wanted the tower.
And they're gonna get that tower. They've lost 2 turtles, but they are still finding objectives, just not neutral ones. They're coming for BTK, they're coming for the base, they know the goal, and here comes a diversion over the mid lane. They're using their speed, they're using everything in their kit to control the map. It is very similar to game 1.
Very surgical so far. The diversion into the mid lane, trying to make the most out of every single second to try and claim these turrets, having the smallest advantage right now, but we know Gaming Gladiators, you give them an inch, they take a mile. BTK need to be careful, as they are definitely trying to go in for that early finish, similar to game number 1.
I want to say such great placement here by Cold World. They haven't even checked the bush. They're going to check it now. But just how long he was able to exist on that side of the map without them seeing him speaks for a lot of his game sense.
Yeah, I think Cold World, definitely in the beginning, we saw him have a few moments where he got caught off. He's doing a little bit better now, just kind of holding it still, holding his spot, but still needs to be careful because the damage from GG is definitely enough to take him out.
Yeah, the funny thing, Shark, highest kills in the game so far, matched up to Mark Cutie with this Ruby. Just been dominating so far, but Mark Cutie on the other side, we saw him take down best player. We saw him take the turtle to keep BTK even inside of today's game. But right now, the map advantage is going toward Gaming Gladiators. BTK need to find some answers. They need to start finding some trade-offs soon before GG takes a major advantage for the early phase.
Ooh, I'm offended goes on. Ooh, and Mielo in a little bit of trouble is going to be able to get away. MOBA Zane there to help facilitate that escape, now starting on the turtle. In mid, Cold World trying to present a little bit of a distraction. GG still trying to focus on the MOBA Zane. Their split priority, 10%. Pop-up lands on the MOBA Zane. Best player finds a retribution. Shark finds a kill. Now, Basic finds a tower off screen, and they're going to continue. Zia finds a kill on to Cold World, trying to chase. They decide better against Mielo under the tower.
Yeah, but a good play, able to take the turtle from the side of GG, but a good credit to Basic, rotating around to be able to claim the turret. They need to find these trade-offs. This is what we were talking about, and that's exactly what happened from both sides. Shark able to get another kill yet again, that time finding MOBA Zane, but there goes Basic on the top side to open up the map. Zia finding Cold World and putting more pressure onto BTK's jungle.
You know, in every turtle fight so far, there's been that little skirmish up in that top part above the turtle pit where MOBA Zane and BTK have kind of done this. I mean, where MOBA Zane and Best Player have done this little tug and pull back and forth. And last time, MOBA Zane was able to kind of dash back out of the displacement. This time he gets caught by it, and that's what he has to continuously watch out for.
Yeah, you are going to see the gold advantage so far to Gaming Gladiators. We were talking about the mark spins, right? Zia up against Basic. So far, Zia on the Roger doing a little bit better. 2-0 and 1 KDA. Overall damage dealt. Look at that. Triple the amount of damage compared to Basic so far, but Basic is running the Claw, needs that Demon Hunter Sword, needs to get to those late game items to be able to soak into GG.
Well, I mean, right now, Claude, he has the Demon Hunter Sword. He's waiting for that golden staff. And once he gets that, he's going to be able to join these team fights. He's going to be able to put on that damage to be able, oh, nice little caught there. Mark Cutie and MOBA Zane get joined at the hip there with Mark Cutie taking the brunt of that damage.
All right, so GG this time, 2,600 gold lead. We're about 9 minutes in almost. Like I said, it just feels so similar to game number 1, where they're using this divergent, they're using their speed, they're using the pressure that they have to just control the map. And even though they lost the first 2 turtles, they still held presence all over. Their macro is just unmatched right now.
Yeah, definitely unmatched. Lord is going to spawn in Hoon. Definitely giving a great pressure with the diversion to the Lord, not going to waste any time, and seconds matter when it comes to having that Liu Yi, and Hoon understands that. BTK, though, now on the defensive stance. Basic on the bot side, going to go ahead and clear up the lane, strip down to the inhibitor for the bottom lane. You're looking at GG up 3 turrets to 1.
You know, I do want to point out one thing. One of the good, hold on, Mielo does not purify.
No. Mielo gets caught with the entirety of Gaming Gladiators. Oh, finds the kill. That's going to set off this fight. BTK trying to zone themselves out. Big CC lands onto Shark, that Eternal Guardian, swinging away.
Looks like GG's having some goat tonight after that performance. Taking down Mielo. Basic, though, with the separation in the mid lane, clearing the minions.
Yeah, I'm wondering, Basic it's one of the things that he does do well with, is when things are getting chaotic. Hold on.
Yeah, big spatial migration with the Violent Requiem. MOBAs in trouble. Zia finds the kill, and now gonna zone out BTK to secure a very smooth Lord for GG.
And this Guinevere has been the boon to MOBA's existence. It is why it's been why they're giving him the Fredrin. Because they feel like they have the answer, and that is showing what the answer is.
Yeah, Hoon on the Lu Yi, able to teleport around, able to get to the turrets, and also to the Lord at a moment's notice. It's helping them stay one step ahead of the Bloodthirsty Kings. Yet to find a neutral objective so far in the past couple minutes, or a turret, but you are going to see Basic rotating around. He's trying to find the opportunity, falling short by a couple of seconds. Right now at the 10-minute mark, though, Gaming Gladiators with the lead.
Yeah, the interesting thing for me is, we've yet to see Basic really join in on these fights just yet. Hasn't really reached that nice little cutting power with the claw just yet. So we're having these engagements with Gaming Gladiators and maybe not a complete BTK team here, but we are already starting to force our way through mid.
All right, let's see if BTK can withhold against this. Lord marching down the bottom side. GG pushing everything in so clean. They should be able to take that tier 2 on the top side. And BTK just backs against the wall. Is there an answer here, Weezy?
Yeah, definitely looking for an answer. GG putting on that pressure.
Nice little pop-up there, Cold World. Not going to be too scared about that. He is a Grok, very tanky here at the 11-minute mark. Now, Mielo defending up against the mid. The Lord doesn't make its way yet to put too much damage onto these high grounds, and it looks like BTK going to be able to get away with a successful defense.
Yeah, BTK standing on a 3-legged table right now. Stripped down to the inhibitors. GG. Looking for another early finish and in a good stance to possibly be able to pull it off. Basic, he's been rotating around the map. Majority of this game trying to even out the odds, trying to find the opportunity. But now, he's going to have to join these team fights. Is he built up enough to be able to deal out the damage to stop Gaming Gladiators?
I mean, they do have a lot of answers to hold up a defense. So this game could definitely stretch out as long as BTK doesn't make any huge mistakes here. They have wave clear with Basic, with Mielo. They have the wall from the Grok. They have MOBAs on the Fredrin. They have CC from Marcuti. They have a lot of answers.
Yeah, we do have a fight coming up here. Big spatial migration lands on the MOBA's aim. Eternal Guardian is out, and we do have the Blazing Duet from Basic to try to help secure that escape. Mielo very low. Fly Chicken comes in, sneaks in for the kill, takes a little damage, but still walks away the victor.
You know he wanted that after that trash talk. He definitely was looking for that opportunity, and he sees it, but now the conceal play.
Yeah, MOBA's comes in and tries to put on that ultimate. Big pop-up lands onto Chicken Shark in the front line. In comes Zia, a flicker play. Well played for Cold World to be able to get away.
Milo, 0-3-1 so far in the Esmeralda. We're wondering how it would play into this. I mean, you kind of mentioned the shielding over there from Gaming Gladiators, and I thought it would kind of profit a little bit better, but GG. With Hoon on this Lu Yi, he's been rotating around the map. He's been creating the opportunity. Best player, very mobile. He has 8 assists so far on this Guinevere. The survivability, the mobility, GG. They have the answers, and BTK needs to find a way to stop it.
Speaking of which, Cold World gets caught by a Zia there. The entire team of Gaming Gladiators ready. MOBAs thinking about it, looking for the angle. He wants it. He's hungry for it. But the wall that is a shark here, banning him away from this, and this is going to be a pickup by Gaming Gladiators.
Yeah, and Hoon by his side. The crowd control, too much for MOBAs to handle to be able to push through. Cold World, a little short on these plays so far. 0-4-0. Not able to find the assist, but the diversion.
They might have MOBAs here. They do have the I'm offended. MOBAs going to be able to dash away. A wise shot there from GG, but I mean, MOBAs on a Fredrin, especially at a 14-minute mark.
All right, so they've been able to defend this now. Maybe if they can get through this one, we could start seeing the turnaround. But it is a huge goal lead. I think they definitely need to get at least past this Lord and maybe even one more, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, you got the Lord coming in. This is it is a golden Lord there, so he's going to have that rushing ability. So we're going to have at least this tower taken down to 50%. Now forcing our way in there. That's going to be an easy pickup for Zia with that tower. Now focus is on the mid as BTK BTK has to answer this, and I want to say maybe the side lane's not lined up the way Gaming Gladiators would have wanted to create that pressure. MOBA and Shark dueling it out right now. A little bit of damage onto Coldworld, and it looks like we might just walk away with that mid inhibitor. More minions up at top. Shark comes in there. I'm offended. Lands onto MOBA. In the backside, Mielo comes in, looking for some damage, picking it up, and down goes Hoon. The rest of GG have to disengage, but MOBA's not going to let them. The rest of BTK, the Blazing Duet is out, and the Appraiser's Wrath lays down the load, and you can see Zia in trouble there.
Mielo.
He has a kill onto Mielo. Fly Chicken finds a kill onto Basic, and just like that, they turn it around onto BTK. MOBA's in trouble. He's going to find that dash, and a very well-placed wall for Cold World will secure it.
The counterplay to the counterplay, able to find Hoon. They go for the opportunity. MOBA spearheading the way, but then the quick turnaround from Gaming Gladiators. Mielo falling, and now GG with the push.
Yeah, they do have a couple of minions here. Might not be able to make much happen. Another wave coming up behind them. GG needs to be very careful about this. I'm offended. Marcuti gets caught. Cold World in trouble. MOBA trying to hold the line. Appraiser's Wrath finds Fly Chicken as Azia trying to put some damage on, finds MOBA, and now Bloodthirsty Kings are out, and GG are going to have to disengage.
It is on the edge right now for both of these teams. We're 16 and a half minutes in, game number 3, and it's starting to feel like it's already a game 7. Let's take a look at this big defense.
Yeah, big defense. GG trying to push Chicken, taking down Marcuti, a little overextending, trying to defend them. MOBA though, shutting down Chick with the Appraiser's Wrath. Zia finding MOBA, but now they had to escape from the base as Mims responding in. Basic, ready to hit the Blazing Duet, but now the push.
Yeah, at the bottom there, 2 down for BTK right now, so they don't exactly have this even pushing power. And it does look like Gaming Gladiators going to go ahead and reset on the map, but Lord is up. Lord is beckoning both of these teams.
Yeah, and that's started off as well above a 30-second death counter for Basic. He's probably not even going to be able to have a piece of this award, not even going to be able to try to fight it, and GG still holding a significant lead, and we're not even at the 60K gold mark yet.
Yeah.
Zia ticking time bomb. He's running on this Roger 7, 0, and 3. He got the Savage on it before. BTK needs to be careful.
Best player so close to finding that spatial migration again. And we've talked about it before. Trex brought it up. The thing that is keeping BTK in it is the clearing power that they have. So it's going to take a few more Lords for Gaming Gladiators. And they need to be very careful because in the snap of a finger, they can lose that pushing power. They can lose those minions at the core.
Yeah, Lord marches to the mid lane, now needing to sync the lanes. Basically, ticking time bomb, waiting to get those core items to be able to burst down Gaming Gladiators, but do they give them the opportunity?
Oh, you can see best player looking for an angle, looking for members here. They see it out there. They all disengage back to the core. Now, one more high ground left for BTK. I'm offended lands on the MOBA. Big pop up there. MOBA able to dash himself to safety. Lord gets taken down in the back line. Mielo getting taken down and chewed. Marcuti finds a kill on the Fly Chicken. Zia is down, and the rest of GG have to disengage once again.
2 for 1? 2 for 1 overall. With the replay, BTK has just done such an amazing job at defending.
Yeah, you got to see Coldworld sneak in there with the last-minute wild charge for the knockup up against Gaming Gladiators. Mielo was taking a lot of that damage, baiting out a lot of that utility, which helped BTK turn this back around in their favor. Some solid defense up against GG.
I mean, a great game, especially as quickly as Mielo was getting bursted down, able to come in, take some of that damage, take some of those abilities, still got away and turned the tables for BTK. You can see them getting a little bit more confident here in their pushes.
And look who is 4-1-1 right now on BTK, Marcuti. Doing a wonderful job. I was wondering about this Vexana, and I knew what it would be great at is stopping that push, stopping that rush that GG likes to bring, and just slowing them down, giving them enough time for BTK to stretch out these fights where they can come out on top.
4,000 gold lead for Gaming Gladiators, but now at that 20-minute mark, 15-6. But BTK, they don't have any inhibitors. Nothing left between GG and the base crystals. Definitely having to be careful for a possible backdoor play. Look at the items from Basic.
He's maxed out, man. They're all the way. They're feeling good about themselves, but it's still...
Oh, man, and just like that, a diversion. Yellow still has the immortality. MOBA in there to take the damage for his teammate, and they are able to find an escape for the GOAT.
Look at Cold World. Not going to try to force anything here, but we saw them coming up, so still no major deaths, and immortality pops for a divergent. Good trade for GG.
Yeah, good trade indeed, but the Lord now spawned in, and Gaming Gladiators in a position to possibly take it. Cold World trying to wrap around, gonna hug that wall to immune the crowd control, but is it enough to stop GG from taking this objective?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing is that this might be the first objective that BTK is going to be able... Oh, I'm offended. You can see, landed on the Basic. He is going to be able to move that. Oh, here comes the diversion. And Basic, very wisely, using that blazing duet. Look at the damage he's taking. Zia finds the kill onto Basic. That is a player down for BTK. Are they going to continue on this fight? They're trying to get this purple buff. They don't want to let it go. MOBA has had enough. He's going to go on the Shark. They're going to put some damage on, but eventually they chase him out of his own jungle.
Mr. Hollywood getting a little greedy, looking for the highlight play. He went back in. He got out of there with the Wind of Nature, but then he goes back in and gets taken down by Hoon.
Yeah, literally that could be the moment that ends this right here. BTK have lost a lot of wave clear with that, have lost a lot of damage, and look at all these minions.
Yeah, look at all the minions, look at all the damage trying to get onto the core. They have the distractions, they have the damage. Yellow has the suppression. Out, Zia finds a kill onto Yellow.